Hey guys, Big Red 310 here again, sporting my Heat hat. I have other hats for the NBA, but this one's the most comfortable. Like, there's something in this hat that just soothes my head. And normally I would wear, my Nets hat or a couple other hats that I have on me, but for some reason this one just provides this soothing comfort. So I'm gonna wear this one today. Got a lot to talk about. In fact, my computer application can't fit all this in the title. Okay, I'm leaving next week, next Friday to be exact. I'll be gone for 1 month. Yes, I'm going on vacation. This is my family vacation, not what I did earlier. That was like me going for a program by myself. This is me going with my brothers, my parents, on a vacation for 1 full month. I don't know if I can make videos there. We have one computer, and it's kind of public, if you know what I mean. It's really, I already know where we're going to stay at. It's this little cabin that me and my other families have done with before. It's pretty open. Like, it's in the freaking kitchen counter, for crying out loud. We're always there in that room, so I don't want, my family members running around. I'll try to find some time, except going videos late at night, most likely, because I'll just get, and not to mention, don't you have one computer, we use it all the time, so it's gonna be very rare for me to get on the computer. Okay, UFC 100, I saw it last night. I thought it was okay. I mean, I told AJ 134 and pretty much decided that I didn't like it at first because I've seen better from UFC, and I guess for the 100th, I don't know, I guess I thought it would just be this one huge thing, when in reality it was just like, another UFC show. The first fight between Akiyama and Belcher, I believe it is. That was a good fight. That was probably my favorite fight of the night. It was really close. My brothers and my dad both think that Belcher should have won. I kind of disagree because a lot of people don't know about UFC. There's more to it than just, the main thing everyone has is who has more control. But there's more to it. There's more people that the casual fans don't see, and that's why the judges, they know what they're doing. I have an uncle. Well, not really an uncle. He's kind of like, a friend of your dad that you know very well, who helped write the rules for UFC. And he knows everything about it, and he's never been wrong on judging a fight. It's accurate. It's what they say. There's more to a fight than just who has controls. There's how hard the punches were, how many, different types of maneuvers you can put in, the takedowns, all this. There's more to it than just what not every, but like a regular casual UFC fan who doesn't know a lot about the business would just say, oh, who dominated the other one throughout the match. There's more to it. I consider myself a casual UFC fan, don't get me wrong. I definitely don't watch all the pay-per-views. I wanted to watch this one because I thought, I want to give it a shot, because it is UFC 100. But I'm not, I don't really watch all the pay-per-views. I've seen some stuff from UFC's bit. I just know about that stuff because, like I said, because of my uncle, and there's more to it than that. And I saw the match, and I'm like, yep, Akiyama won. I knew it. And they're like, oh my god, Belcher got robbed. Not in my opinion. Okay, Dan Henderson and Michael Bisping. Oh my, or US versus UK as I called it. Oh my god, was that shot good. Wow. Fight itself, alright. But the shot, bah! And then the cheap shot, well, maybe not the cheap shot, but that was like a, hey, you want to fucking wrestle me? Boom! Fuck you, bitch. Whew, I get jacked up whenever I see shit like that. That shot itself is worth seeing the show through stream, but you gotta see that shot. You just have to see that shot. Maybe you don't need to pay the $50, but GSP, which is Joint St. Pierre versus Thiago Alves. I was kind of dazed through this one. One of my brothers fell asleep through this match. Really, it was too one-sided for one thing, and St. Pierre really just fucking held him on the ground the whole fight. It was, I just expected a little more, but it was, these guys, it's not predetermined. These guys, it's real, and you can't really judge your own entertainment value from it. You can only judge if you were entertained by it or not. But I don't blame them. I don't blame St. Pierre saying you guys should have put on a better fight. No, St. Pierre was trying to win. I'm saying my own personal enjoyment wasn't that great. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's why I'm not rating the show. I don't feel it's right to rate a show because I can't give a show a 5 when all these guys were doing was trying to win. I'm just showing my entertainment from it. There have been football games where I watched and I was bored as shit through them. A la any game that involves Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Am I gonna rate the game 5 out of 10? No, they did what they had to do to win. But yeah, I was kind of bored through this match. Not as much as the main event, which ultra boring. I'm gonna do that now. Fitch and Thiago in the main event. Fitch and Paulo Thiago. Yeah, I didn't like this match that much. Kind of bored through it. They put this match on last because they were afraid that Lesnar and Mir wouldn't have enough time. I mean, they were afraid that if they put Fitch and Thiago, Lesnar and Mir wouldn't have enough time to finish. So if they needed to, even though I knew the match wouldn't go more than 2 rounds. That was my thought on it. So they put Lesnar and Mir ahead of Fitch Thiago, and Lesnar fucking owned him. Let's just say that. Overall, really, I just don't like, slapping down $50 to watch a UFC pay-per-view when my entertainment of it isn't really as much as it would for a, like, WWE really good pay-per-view or an ROH pay-per-view. For ROH pay-per-view for $15, I mean, come on. For an ROH DVD for $20 is sometimes more entertaining than UFC. I've seen some UFC fights that were more entertaining than ROH. But honestly, like this show, like I'm not gonna blame them. They did whatever they could to win. I was, it was the first fight I was very entertained by. Seeing Lesnar kick. I saw that match again today actually on my DVR. Seeing Lesnar kick Mir's ass, that was cool to see. St. Pierre and Alves for 5 rounds. Didn't like it that much. Fitch Thiago didn't like it that much. Henderson Bisping was alright, but really just to see that punch. And Cameron Belcher, that was a very entertaining fight. I'll admit that. Not fucking awesome, as Trademark almost said. But yeah, I wouldn't say, if you're not a fan of UFC, you should automatically go ahead and get it. Because I don't think, if you've never seen UFC before, I don't think this show will attract you to watch UFC. They've done better stuff. It was a pretty good, some good fights on there. But if you want to drop like $50 to go see it, I'm not going to stop you. Personally, I would recommend you buy the DVD instead. Because you can get them, if you find from the right guy, you can get them really cheap. I think you can get more. I've never bought a UFC DVD before because I don't feel the need to. But I've heard that the pre-recorded matches that they don't show on the show are on the DVDs. I don't know if that's true. I've never really bought a UFC DVD before in my life. I really just watched some of the shows. But if it is, then definitely go right because I think there's like 6 more fights that you should check out. Okay, then we're going to go to putting over wrestlers. Just going to be short. Just a little side note to what I believe. It was in about Spider-Man WWE. Why does everyone get my name wrong? Everyone keeps saying Big Rat 13. A-Stone calls me Big Rat 13. Spider-Man WWE called me Big Rat 13. Lots of people on YouTube, whenever they plug me, and I'm grateful that they plugged me in the first place, say Big Rat 13. Why is my name like that? It's 310. I don't see 13 anywhere on there. But yeah, Spiderweb, you made a pretty good vid, I thought, and your thing on Hulk Hogan and, putting over wrestlers. Because there's some comments that are saying Hulk Hogan put over Kurt Angle. That is definitely not true. The Rock put over Kurt Angle in my mind. I don't think there's any other person who put over Kurt Angle. You can debate Rikishi, even though I don't think your debate will be taken seriously. Because some people say, oh, King of the Ring, Rikishi put him over. In my opinion, to put someone over, you have to be in a higher elevated status, and I don't think Rikishi was at a higher status than Kurt Angle. And he also said Hulk Hogan put over Brock Lesnar. I definitely don't agree with that. Brock Lesnar, first of all, Hulk Hogan was kind of lowering himself. See, people don't understand, like John Cena's whole thing with The Miz, he kind of lowered his status. He wasn't automatically main eventer. He kind of lowered himself a little. When Hulk Hogan lost to Kurt Angle, he lowered his status a bit since Kurt Angle was fighting in the mid-card at that time. But everyone knew he was already over. Don't say Hogan re-put him over, because The Undertaker did, in my opinion, with the whole vengeance thing. And Hulk Hogan kind of lowered himself, and then just losing to Brock again. He wasn't at the high position that he was, so it wasn't. And Brock just kind of tore through everyone. I still say The Rock put over Brock, and I still can make a case that The Undertaker put over Rock. New gimmicks can be good and bad. The Pretty Ricky thing, I haven't seen finishing SmackDown, so I think that's fucking shit. And the Jeezy thing, I think that's good, because I think that this will get Jesse a little bit over. More ROH DVDs I got, Death Before Dishonor 3, Final Battle 2008, and yes, ROH 2023, I told you I'd get it. Take No Prisoners 2009. Suck it. I saw the Hangover today. Awesome. It was so funny. Oh my god, was I laughing so hard. I had to see it with my mom. I didn't want to. My brothers and my dad were out, and I called a bunch of friends, and they had already seen it. And I was like, wow, Mom, I'm literally the only kid in the world who hadn't seen it. And, you know, my mom offered to take me, and I wasn't going to say no. It was really, really funny. It's probably my favorite movie this year. I definitely recommend you go checking out The Hangover. Okay, that's it. I'm Big Rat 310, and I'm out, guys. Peace.